Okay, today I'm going to show you how to make a stopwatch using Arduino software and 7-segment display. So first of all, you need to know what's the 7-segment display. So here I show you what's the 7-segment display. So we indicate this as A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and this one is a decimal place. As you can see here. So the next one are the coding. So this is the basic coding. So before the void setup, we declare that the LED A is to the digital input number 1, and then LED B to digital input number 2, and so on until DP, which is decimal place. So the next one, we declare that the button pin to number 13 and the button state are 0. So pin number 13, the green one for the button, and then button state are 0. So in the void setup, we declare that the pin mode for A, LED A as an output throughout to decimal places as an output, and then the pin mode for button as an input. The next, we go to void loop. I'm sorry, before that we go to the wiring diagram first. We go to schematic. So as we can see, we have for my 7 segment, I got use common anode, which is number pin 3 and 8 are going for are common, so they are going for 5 volt. So number 3 is in the middle, so this white one, this white, and then the number 8 is in the blue one. So they both go to 5 volt. Then the next one, the next for the output, LED number 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2 and 1. So they are all indicate here A, B, C, D, E, F, G and decimal places. So I just illustrate them on my I'll just illustrate them on my before void setup. So for the void loop, for the common anode, so if for the common anode, if we give input high, which mean let's take one LED. So if we give an input high, so the common are 5 volt also high, so no current going through, so the LED won't switch on. So if we give the input to A is low, so the common are 5 volt, so the 5 volt can go through the LED and the LED will switch on. So we go back to our void loop, which is I indicate that digital write A through decimal places are high, so the LED won't switch on. So the 7 segment will all LED will switch off. So the next one, we put digital read for button state. So if the button state is low, and then it will indicate, it will display number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 until number 9, and then it will go to number 0 again. If not, it will continue to 0. This is a if-else coding. So if it's not if the condition are not the same with the if, so it will go to else. So the else is 0. It will display number 0. And then after the number 0 came up, the Arduino will receive again a button state, which is it will read again the button pin, the button state of the button. So if the button low, it will display this coding, number 0 to until number 9. If else, it will display the next number, which is after 0 is 1. So it's so on through the coding. This is number 3. This one is number 4. The next one is number 5. The next one is number 6. Throughout until number 9. Yeah, number 9. So let's upload and watch what happened to the LED 7 segment. Okay, done uploading. So it will count 0 until 9. Because of the button doesn't push the button, so it will continue from 0 to number 9. If we push a button, see the number are changing from 3 to 0, and then it will continue the coding from 0 to 9, and then back to number 4, and then continue back the cycle. And then number 8, number 9 and 0, and then it will continue to number 9. Then goes back to 0. Then start the void loop once again. So I think that's settled for stopwatch. Next one is blink. So the basic coding are the same, because we use the same circuit, same component, and then same basic coding. So like I said before, we declare that LED A is 1, LED B is 2, LED B to number digital input 3, and then LED D to digital pin 4, LED E to digital pin 5, LED F, and so on. So the digital pin are right here, as you can see. So I'm going to proceed to void loop, which is what makes the difference between the stopwatch and this blink coding. So instead of when we push a button and then the stopwatch restart the count, but this time it will display the current number that it display. So this is the example, this is the coding. This is for number one. Number one. This one is number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6 through number 9. So as we can see, why I make a blank space, so it to make easier to look different between which one is the condition, which one is the actual coding. So when the Arduino reach display number 0, and then it will read again a button state. If the button state are low, and then it will blink number 0, and then light off. It will blank first, and then show the number 0, and then switch off, and then show a number 0 and off. So this will indicate that it will blink number 0 for 2 times. You can add up to make it blink more, suits your purpose. So the same coding used to number 1. It will off all LED, and then show the number 1, and then all off again, or off all LED, and then switch on again number 1, display the number 1, and then switch off. And then if it's out of condition, and then it proceed to number 2. So let's see the result. Uploading. Okay, done uploading. So right now it's display number 2, 3. It still start counting 0 to 9 because of the button are not pushed. So let's say I push now. See it blink for 2 times, number 3, and then it's count to number 4, and then proceed to number 9. So it's restart again the loop from 0 to 9. Okay, we're gonna proceed to reverse, for the reverse function, for our reverse purpose. So let's continue to stopwatch for reverse purpose. So the coding are exactly same with before. For LEDA, we put to digital pin number 1, as stated here, so you can see. So what the different in this coding are the condition for the if the output for if it reach the same condition as stated in if, so it will display what are in the if content. So the if content are this one. So instead of we count from 0 to 9, we reverse the count, which is from 9 to 0. So as stated here, the coding are for number 0. So if we push a button and then it doesn't count back to 0, it only display number 0 because nothing to count after 0. So we proceed to number 1. So if a button push at the number 1, so it will display the all LED will switch off, and then it will display number 1. After display number 1, it will display number 0. After display number 0, and then it light off, and then it start counting back to number 2. It continue its counting to number 2, So if the button state are low, so again it will display number 2, then number 1, then to 0. So 2, 1, 0. It's a reverse count for stopwatch. So number 3, so it will display number 3, and then number 2, 1, 0. For number 4, it will display number 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. If number 5, it will display number 5, and then number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1, and 0. So on until number 9. So if we see a number 9 here, number 9, if a button push at number 9, so it will display number 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and then it will switch off, and then it will restart again the loop. So uploading. So you can now see the, so from 0, 1, 2, it will start count from 1 to 9, 0 to 9, and then if we push a button, and then we will start count from that number to 0. So 4, number 4, 3, 2, 1, and then start again number 5, back to number 5, 6, 7, okay, try number 8, and then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's for stopwatch for reverse. So last but not least, we are going for the last one, which is stopwatch. So if we start count 0 to 9, and then when we push a button, it will blink that number, and after that blink, it will reset back to 0. So the basic coding are the same with previous one. So LED A to digital pin number 1 to decimal placer to digital pin number 8. So the button pin for at number 13, digital pin 13. So the button state 0. So we declare that out of void setup, so that it can be used in the void setup together in void loop. So the declaration are the same. So LED, all LED are declared as an output, and then the button as an input. So the next one, we go to, so this coding, digital write, the all are hide, because to make sure all LED are 0, so not switch on, so all light off, no light emitted from LED. So then the button state, we read the button state. So if the button state are low, and then it will count from 0 to number 9, 8, 9. So if else, if not, if the button are not pushed, then it will count from 0 until number 9. So back to the number 0. So the number 0, and then after the display number 0, it will read again the button state, and if the button are pushed, then it will go to the if statement. So inside the if statement, we will display the number 0. So all hide indicate no display, and then it will display number 0, and then switch off, and then display again number 0, and then switch off. After it switch off, it will count back again from 0 to 9, and then it will continue back number 1, because of previously we go to number 0. after 0 is number 1, and then after it display number 1, it will read again the button state from digital pin number 13, which is button. So if the button are pushed, so it will switch off the 7 segment, and then it will display number 1, and then switch off again, and then display number 1, and then switch off. So this will indicate that the number 1 are blinking, and then after the delay for half second, and then it will start back count from 0 to 9. So this same coding exactly same for number 2. The different it will only display number 2, and then start back count to number 0 to 9. And then number 3, so it will display number 3, and then 0 to 9. So all will going through the same procedure, the same code until number 9. Also, if the button are pushed to number 9, so it will display number 9. After display number 9, it will go back to 0 until 9, and then the loop will start all over again. So we're going to upload the coding and then see if the 7 segment display. So done uploading. So the number start count from 0, 5, 0 to number 9, now number 7, and number 9, and then back to number 0. So if we push a number 2, so it will display number 2, and then start back at 0. So this will continue until number 9, and then it will continue the count at number 3. 9, then number 3. So if we push a number 5, and then we display blinking number 5 for 2 times, and then it start count from 0. So the delay for each second are for 1 second. Only the blink are delay for 1 second, which is half second and half second. So display number 2. So it will go to 6, 7, 8, 9, and then number 3. Let's say we take number 9 for number 9. I push a button, then it will display, it will blink for 2 times, and then start from 0 to 9. After the number 9, after this number 9, so the loop will start all over again. So that's how we make a stopwatch using Arduino and 7 segment display. I hope you enjoy and get something useful from it.